It's so hot.
Here. Guys, we're gonna make it out alive. Guys, I literally wish I was joking right now, but we cannot find Glenn.
Glenn!
I'm Danny Dyer, and this is the real football.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
But it's been 40 days and 40 nights lost in the desert, the international break, and all I've got to show for it is $20 in market credits. It's been an age since anyone's kicked a real football. It's all Iceland versus Montenegro, played on one of Jupiter's distant moons. Players that couldn't get a game for the Adelaide Seconds are smashing out hundreds, and now you need 1,000 points to win All-Star. When it used to be, you could hit 300 and win yourself a Tier 1. And all I think is, why couldn't it be me? Why haven't I done good? So anyway, Kyle's got some Chinese. He's made a bunch of money this week. How the bloody hell are you?
I did, mate. It's good. I got my nice succulent lunch wheel Chinese meal here. Thank you very much.
Succulent.
It
cost
is
me a bomb,
succulent.
that. I'm going to be... all these market credits I'm going to have to use on the Chinese joint down the road.
It's the tastiest $37 I've ever eaten. No, good, man.
$37? Have you ordered like the King's Banquet or something? What are you getting for $37?
I just thought, go fucking ham.
Fucking hell.
Normally it'd have been a $15 special.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you.
Super succulent.
Serves me right. Right, well, a lot's been happening, Kyle. We've, nothing's been happening, but also a lot's been happening. We've got new cards coming out. We've got special comps. We've got promos. We've got the wheels back.
Wheel is back.
But I think we should probably start by talking about yourself. You've actually made money on Sorare this year. Tell us your secrets.
Crazy. Probably the first time ever I've made money on Sorare. Yes, on it, period. No, mate, it was just buy low, sort of sell high strategy.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius!
Pretty much coming off the back of last season, how players were performing and how I thought they would do for the following season.
You're a genius.
Yeah, some good play. And obviously in the transfer market as well. Players moving abroad from the Premier League, players like Luis Diaz. I think I made 75 US on him. Bought for 75, sold for 150. Cucurella bought for 20, sold for 70. Modric bought for 12, sold for 32. Girassi bought for 90, sold for 140. So it was just, some players were just playing well at the back of last season that I just thought were undervalued. I've still got a lot on the gallery. Grealish I bought for 14. He sold for 40. So it's good bank, like it's good profits, but it's not really going to touch the sides, to be honest, with an in-season raise. Like, it's just not. Even though the prices are slightly dropping, as we discussed the other day, it's nowhere near enough to like get you anything. If anything, it's like like enough to maybe get a grinding team for the arena. That's probably it.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, even if at the end of it, if I've made 500 US, there's one card. It's one half decent card.
I think I have to disagree with you there. The reason being,
Go on.
I don't even know if you're aware of this, but I was experimenting with MFL over the last 6 months or so. I thought I'd get on board the MFL hype train. Played it for a couple of seasons. It was enjoyable. I did find it quite fun. You know, the progression and everything, and obviously setting your tactics and watching the games. But I think I just kind of like it just ran its course. Where I was like, right, well, I understand. I get this now, and I started just forgetting to put my teams in, and you know, the passion was lost, and I think it probably coincided with the fact that Sorare just came and, you know, slapped us over the face.
Yeah.
whether it's Big Willie. But I basically sold all my MFL players and ended up with about 500 US that I was like, well, should I put this towards my daughter's college fund? No, I'll go and buy some Sorare cards. Really, really smart investment advice there. And look, I'm not saying I went and bought a PSG stack for $500, but you can buy a pretty good team that's not just going to compete for streaks, but is also, you'd think in those single league comps could compete week to week. So I went and bought some League One players, did a bit of scouting on RotoWire, found out who was taking sets, who's creating big chances, which forwards have kind of had a lot of chances or a lot of shots on goal, that might be underpriced. And I think I picked up a pretty decent team of players to roll out in the League One comp for $500. I was quite surprised. I was like, oh, I've got enough money to just buy a team. So I don't know. I think it can be done. And I think especially with you've just shown that you've got footballing knowledge to take advantage of the game. Like you picked out these players that you knew were going to do well in their new situations or you knew they're undervalued. You've made money as a result of that. I think you can put that knowledge to use to pick up those players like you've always done, your Iscos and these players that are under the radar that you can get for a good price.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of spending a little bit of time and going through it. The key thing is not to buy on the hype train. As much as it's tempting and you're like, because you just see that this player is going to get me this reward, but it's realistically, you have to play a bit of a long game with it, the way I see it. Because I could have kept them cards. They're all still playing really well, but it was never the goal. I said to you at the beginning of the season, I'm like, I'm going to try and get all these and sell them for a profit. And I'm still running my limited stack.
Quite amazing. Most people go,
yeah, mate.
Oh, well, Jack Grealish is doing really well now. Might just keep him. And then he sucks because he's just had 2 good games in a row and then can't score above 30 for the rest of the year.
No,
and he goes back
and
now.
to be honest, that's the thing as well, mate. I've hit 2 massive scores, and they've not even got in the top 100. So it's like, I do definitely feel now that it's an in-season game, every year. Yeah. I think they're good. The classics are good for running, grinding Essence out in arenas, 100%. Yeah. But other than that, I think you have to hit a perfect game week, and one player that lets you down is like the difference between first and 70th. So yeah, it's just an in-season now. So I know, I get it.
Yeah, I think you're primed in that the 2 times streak bonus is going to end soon, and I think prices will just keep going down for in season. And I think you can buy really good players for about $80 to $100 US. So I think it's there for you, and then you just got to hope that you can rack up some wins and kind of keep building from there. But yeah, no, it's good to see that you can still make money from trading on Sorare. Everyone thought they loved trading on Sorare because back in the day you could buy anyone that had legs and you'd make money from them.
It's free real estate.
But it really has become a bit of a lost art form, which is picking up those players that you're like, I know he's good and I know that he just hasn't been scoring well for these reasons. Therefore, money to be made.
That. Definitely, and the other side of it is, which I did with Isco last year and Rodri, is you pick them up when they're injured. They drop sometimes by half, a lot of the time by half, and people just sell them. And if you just play the long game, and as soon as they have the first substitutions game where they come on, and then the next one, maybe the same again, the following one they're due to start, the prices spike up again. It's just holding out and just having the patience to keep them if you have the money spare. It's the oldest trick in the book, yet. I never practice what I preach. I did it with Isco, which paid off. But then I bought a Saka and he got injured. I sold him for half price. So...
that brings up such terrible memories of Simon and I bought an Augustin Marchesson He was the Porto keeper a few years ago, and he
You
got
got me on
injured.
that. You got me
I
on
think
that
I got
train.
everyone on that. I was like, mate, pick up yourself. And, I think we spent it would have been like 0.3 ETH, I don't know, $180 or something for what was, a previously $1,000 player. And then Sorare just crashed out the arse over the course of the next year or so. We're like,
No.
He's still not back from injury, and his price is just getting lower and lower. And he finally came back and played for like Flamengo or something, and he was $20.
And it's gone.
So it doesn't always work out, the old buying injured, because you just don't know what's going to happen with the Sorare ecosystem over that time. But
very true.
If you know someone's coming back relatively soon, it can work well. How's that succulent Chinese meal going down, mate? It looks finger licking.
It really is. I'm trying not to grunt.
Please make it.
Can I have it extra soy and extra succulent? I'm really trying to slow myself down.
This is a no grunt podcast. We've established that you're going to bring down everything we've worked for over the last couple of years. Grunt free. Grunt free and proud, and you're just going to spit all over
this next lunch wheel for me to eat a can of dog food. I'm waiting for it.
All right. Well, look, fuck. Okay, before we get into the lunch wheel, because I have lost again. I've lost 2 weeks in a row now. It's starting to get a bit ridiculous. I am bankrupting myself. My kid's gone hungry. But before we get into lunch wheel, I think we should air some grievances. It's been 2 weeks.
Yes.
Do you have any grievances to air, Kyle?
I got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're going to hear about it.
Not too much. No, not too much really, mate. I think just with the internationals.
Happy boy.
Yeah. Highs and lows with the internationals. Dog shit standard scores, but Arena didn't do too bad. I think I came a second and a third and a fourth. And then Kelleher let me down for a first place, which stupid Irish gypsy. So he went up for sale straight after that. So he's up for sale after that performance. But no, not too many. I actually quite enjoyed the international tournament. But before we get into that, what are your grievances? There's always some. In fact, we know what yours are.
Look,
tell the people what they want.
We'll get into my. I can't really call them Sorare grievances. What I'm about to talk about, because it really is all on me, I suppose. My grievance this week is just Dubai chocolate. Went into Coles this week, perusing the chocolate aisle, and they've got this Dubai pistachio chocolate. It's $20 a block, Kyle. $20 a block. And I picked one up and I threw it across the aisle. I threw it at an old lady, and I said, "This is ridiculous. I know inflation's bad, but this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Who's paying $20 for pistachio chocolate?" So that got me going this week. You can tell the international break has got me. There's nothing. I know there's stuff to do, but I'm out here fuming about Dubai chocolate.
I can hear the anger.
Middle East Arab chocolate. It's me off.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Furious. I'm also a bit furious with these goddamn promos, Kyle, because every time I dip into my wallet and I put a bit of money in the platform and I do a bit of scouting and I buy a couple of players, without fail, the next minute after I've emptied my wallet, they go, "Oh, by the way, spin the wheel and win free to buy chocolate for a year." And I've got no money to spend. Sick of it.
You've done
this
to
they'd just
yourself.
give me a little slight heads up.
You knew something was done.
Yeah, I think you
did know something was coming because of all the market credits you're giving out.
Going to spend. Well, fuck, we're out of sync. Go.
I was just saying that you knew something was coming up with the market credits that were on.
I said it.
You could tell the amount that they were giving out in market credits was pretty nuts. Like I think I made $93 off that. Like,
Yeah,
all my players.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I fucked it up completely. I made some market credits. I didn't win any essence. All my international superstars, fucking Harry Kane, Bruno Fernandes, Michael Olise, couldn't score a goal against, Tibet, whoever they're playing. It's ridiculous. Period. Did you unveil any? You didn't really have any new cards, did you? Like I was going to say, did you unveil any shinies this morning?
Just one, but it was a shit
One?
craft. Yeah, it was a keeper that doesn't play for Westerlo. So I just sealed him, and then I opened it, and yeah, I was just like refreshing it to skip it, and it was a shiny. But he's not worth anything, mate. None of my German cards were. Whoever's got shinies, I know you've got one or two. I think you have to sell them this weekend with the competition. Oh wow!
Yeah,
You got Kudus as well. I didn't know that.
yeah. I got a Kudus. I got a Bukayo Saka, who's I'm happy that's a special edition. A couple of useless ones here. I got a couple of good limiteds, which. Another thing, I guess, is a bit of a grievance is this competition they're running. Enter your shinies and win. Don't say like, oh, you can put all scarcities in there, and mean that everyone who just buys limiteds is in the same playing field as the rest of us. Like, surely, if they had made it scarcity specific, they would have sold so many more cards, and all of a sudden, I'm stoked to have a Mohamed Kudus, and I'm probably going out and buying, a few more animated rares, not just limiteds, to play this competition. So I'm a bit, I think they really missed a trick there. I did get a couple of good shiny limiteds. I specifically went out and bought players that had Smash game weeks this week. So, because I had a feeling that, like, if I get some shinies out of these guys, they've got good matchups. They're going to be in demand before the end of the week, and I can either play them in the competition or I can sell them. So I think this guy, old Denso, he's got like bottom of the league. Davinson's got some, farmers from Turkey. These guys have got, some sheep herders from the arse end of Portugal. So like these guys all should smash this week. So I did have a Nicolas Otamendi special edition too, which I've already sold. So yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to play or sell.
Why did you sell your Otamendi? I thought you were running a Benfica stack.
Sorry, I tell a lie. I didn't sell him. I swapped him for a normal one plus like $10 or something.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, because I don't think Otamendi's going to play this weekend anyway. Sorry to the guy that bought it. I think he's coming back from Argentina. I think who goddamn knows what their rotation policy is, but I would be worried that he's going to rest playing on Saturday or whatever it is. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think of the animated cards?
Shit, to be honest.
I think I'm with you. Compared to last year's, like, let me get up some last year's.
Yeah. No, the last year's ones are way better.
Like, they're just a bit cleaner and a bit, like, more sharp. These are all blurry.
Like Tetris in the background, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. I guess that's what they're going for, is like a computer look, but it looks 720p. I'm not sure about that.
It looks Windows 95.
Yeah, and even the cards, like the actual cards. How do I get off the animated here? Stop it. Like even the actual cards. I mean, the background's pretty slick, but some of the like photos they've sent in are just shocking. They look like they've been printed out.
I mean, I'm definitely in agreement. I think last year's looked way better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of these SIM cards. They're not. I thought the designs would be way better, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so too. I think something about the players are a bit too. It's too obvious that they've just been photoshopped in there. Whereas I think last year, I feel like the cards, the players just synced in a little bit better with the background. Like, where's one from last year? Yeah, there. You know, like he's behind the graphic. He's behind the name. I don't know. Something about it just looks a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll get used to it. But my first instinct was that they look a bit amateur.
Are you going to sell your special edition ones this weekend?
I'll see how we go. I think I'm going to put them up for like a decent price, and if they sell, they sell. If they don't by deadline, then I'll probably just put them in a team, because I do have a pretty good team, and my experience with these kind of one-off special comps has been pretty good. I think I won the thing last year with the Christmas one, so I certainly won't be against playing. So, but I'll put them up for like a what I think is kind of a crazy price, and see if anyone bites.
Yeah, good idea.
Lovely, lovely. All right, well, let's get some good news. Let's get some good vibes happening. Let's spin this lunch wheel. You've just finished your Chinese succulent meal, so you're probably not even eating worse than lunch right now. But I think it's time. So
I'm ready for a second.
You remember what happened? It was. Oh, I think I had Emi Martinez as my keeper, and he didn't play because Marco Bizot was playing in goals. Which led to one of the all-time great post-match interviews. I don't know if you saw that with Emery.
I did.
Without Emi Martinez not in the squad at all tonight, why is that?
Bizot. Marco Bizot.
Where is Emi Martinez, though?
Marco Bizot.
Will he be your future goalkeeper?
Marco Bizot. The time is over.
Interesting one, Martinez. I honestly thought he'd get a move, but I don't know what's going on with him.
Quickly, before we get into the lunch wheel, what do you think is going on with Trent at Real Madrid? Do you think Trent is just a massive dickhead and everywhere he goes, no one likes him?
No, I think they got him in for a long-term project, mate. So obviously I know I'm a massive Madrid fanboy, but it's Carvajal. It was Carvajal's last season, and they extended his contract by a year. So they'll kind of groom him into sort of probably a week on, week off rotation, I think, for now, and kind of get him used to their playing style. And then Carvajal will leave at the end of the season. He won't get any more extensions, so he will be their go-to guy. But I don't know what. I think Alonso's struggling to get the best use out of him at the minute. He's not playing like he did with Leverkusen. And I honestly think he would be better in midfield. So I don't know. I'm really, really not sure. I think. I don't think he's the best right back. I mean, he's great as a right wing back, but that's not really how they're playing at the minute. So it's hard to say. He will be the right back there, 100%. It's just, it's just as soon as the season's up, sort of thing. They'll do it out of respect for Carvajal. They'll give him game time. They won't just keep him on the bench in his last season.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking, he didn't seem, he seemed obvious to play for England, and just didn't really get much game time. And then Liverpool didn't seem too gutted that they were getting rid of him. And then he gets to Madrid, and he's the next big thing. He's speaking Spanish, and then they're like, "Oh, maybe we'll give Carvajal another run." I don't know. It's really pissed me off because I would love to play both of them in my lineups, but I can't really with any certainty. So nightmare situation.
Yeah. No, man. I think. Yeah, he will do eventually. I think it's just a case of, just sort of seeing the rest of this year out. But, for longevity-wise, he'll be there for a while. They won't ship him off. He's, exactly what they need. He's an attacking right back like Carvajal is, so he will get there. He just needs to work on his tackling more. He's great at everything else, but his tackling shit.
Enough. It's time for the lunch wheel. Okay. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Okay, tell me when to spin, and I shall spin like I've never spun before.
All right. Spin, my boy.
I'm spinning, Daddy. Look at that boy roll. Oh,
What we on? A Happy Meal.
Yes. Oh, mate, you are just hitting
Wonderful.
goal after goal.
This is.
Oh, I thought you were going to get a
absolute
bag of
champion.
Brazil nuts. That would have been amazing. I mean, if this content and Sorare bringing back the wheel hasn't proven to anyone that people like humans are inbuilt, there's something in our DNA that we just love a wheel because
We do.
it doesn't matter how many times I spin this goddamn lunch wheel, even though I know I'm paying for whatever it lands on. God damn, it gets me going.
I mean, the Brazil nuts would have gone down a treat, but I'll take a Happy Meal. And don't forget to your lineup for this weekend, mate. Try and make it 3 from 3.
I've got a few more players now, so it's going to be a bit more of an even playing field. I've been collecting my boys, so I think it's you had a good head start out the gate, but I think I'm back and ready to win.
We might have to switch the Prem to the Spanish League if you lose again, mate. Change it up.
I know. All right, well let's keep the pain rolling. Let's do some crafting. So we didn't have an episode last week, but everyone kind of knew what was going on in my world.
Pain.
One of the most painful things. I was sitting here. I was actually on the phone to my accountant, and he was going through some tax stuff for me, probably about how to avoid jail time for all these NFTs that I'm buying and selling. And he's got this habit, my accountant, of really dragging things out, kind of like I'm doing now. He just takes so long to say anything, and I just start to switch off, and I started kind of getting in my head, I've got a bit of essence there, and I don't think we're going to have a podcast episode. Probably rip a few while he's yabbering on, thinking that I was just going to pull a few standards, Sure enough, special star. All of a sudden, he's talking. I'm not listening whatsoever. I'm just in full panic mode. I've got the craft open. I'm messaging you. You're not messaging back within a second, so I'm just panicking, and you've abandoned me.
Now I'm panicking.
I'm panicking.
Yeah, I use all my essence. I use every last drop. I get a nationality clue. I get a league clue. I get them all lined up. And I got a few Prems in there. I've got your classic La Liga Spain. I've got your Bundesliga German. Like nothing. I would have given my left nut for an Egypt Premier League or a Norway Premier League or something that gives me somewhat of a sign. Now, I know everyone out there who's seen the video knows, and they're screaming at me right now, you could have taken an 8 Nori, but I say to you, where is your ambition? If you know there's a star in there, you're not taking an 8 Nori. I'm shooting for the stars. I could have taken an 8 Nori. I'm not going to do it. That didn't work out for me.
You should have done it.
All I could think was there's a Dutch Premier League player in there. There's not that many Tier 5 shit Dutchmen in the Prem. There's a couple, but there's a lot of stars. You've got your Van Dijks, you've got Javi Simmons who just moved to the Prem, you've got Gakpo, you got Verbruggen, and I'm thinking the chances of me getting some shithead are so low versus Spanish La Liga. There's literally thousands of dickheads in the La Liga who are from 100%. Spain, who can't kick a football in their life. And yes, looking back, the upside of what it ended up being probably should have been more obvious to me, and I should have just shot for the stars completely, but I didn't. I got another fucking Quinjalapoopy Hartman, and the poor old accountant's like, so yeah, any questions? I was like, yeah, nah. Send me to jail.
Yeah, send me away.
Yeah, just tell him to plead guilty. Anyway, so let's do it again. Let me.
Was it lucky number 7 again?
Hey.
Was it lucky number 7 again?
No, it was. I think the Dutch one was like number 10. Pedri was number 8.
8. Yeah.
Which,
okay.
let's be honest, can everyone just stop pretending? They're like, oh, I knew it was going to be number 4. No, you didn't. No one does. It's completely random. Stop. Everyone's like, oh, mate. No, obviously number 2. Fuck off. Can we just stop pretending that there's any rhyme or reason to picking a random card out of a block of 10? Everyone all of a sudden is like, well, yeah, hindsight being 2020, I should have picked 3. No.
Hindsight, it was always going to be them.
Makes no sense. All right. Anyway, I've got 1,500 essence. Oh, and then to make things worse, so I'd burnt all my essence. So I had a great lined up for the Elite Arena, and I was saving my essence for that. But, when you get a special star or whatever, you're going to burn through all your essence. So I had no essence to play Arena on the weekend, so I had to go into All-Star with everyone else. And, so it's just one big sad sack kind of event, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, let's go crafting. Yeah, let's go crafting. What could possibly go wrong? Thought I'd get a star, but I ain't got one. Oh, let's go crafting. Yeah, let's go crafting. Nothing bad can ever happen. Let's go crafting. Oh, please, Lord, don't let me down today. Oh, please, Lord, I just don't think I can handle it no more.
Let's do it. Why? Right, so I've got enough for a craft and a clue. Now, what are you thinking, Kyle? Even if I get a standard, should I just rip 500 essence and get the league? What are you thinking? I've got pretty much all-star or League One essence.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? We can throw a few guesses in there, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to pull a stand. I don't know. I feel like with a standard, there is that slight chance that, if I know what the league is, something good could happen. So I think I've started to kind of feel like I don't have the self-control to hoard essence over multiple weeks. So I think I'm just going to burn it as soon as I get it.
Done. Let's burn it.
All right, let's do it. I need some goddamn clues.
Give us a wizard.
Come on, Papa. Oh, it's thinking. Standard. Okay. I think I'm just going to rip it. I'm going to get League.
League, yeah?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a couple of Leagues. Now, the League is probably Pedri.
100%.
Mate, they're all probably shit. What are we thinking here, Kyle? Bundesliga? Ligue 1? La Liga? Should I go number 8?
Well, I think because you've built a Ligue 1 stack, why not try and add a little bit to that? You might get a surprise in there, mate.
That's a very good. I mean, I do have a Bundesliga stack as well.
Yeah, but you've got a bigger Bundesliga stack than what you have League 1A.
True. I could do with a bit of League 1 depth, couldn't I? All right, so now do I go 1 or 8? 8 was where Pedri was last time, and I mean, as we all know, it's not just dumb luck.
I think we have to go 8, mate.
I think we have to because, it's conspiracies. There's webs within webs here. It's not just random. It's strategic. All right. Maybe I'll just sit here for 8.5 minutes and just hover over it.
Good podcast. Just let it pick for you.
All right. Okay. Who's in League 1? Let's go. What are we manifesting, Kyle? Who are we manifesting?
I'm going to go with a Bradley Barcola for you. That's what I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Bradley Barcola. Okay. Bradley. It's not Bradley. Okay, well, we didn't really miss out on anything here. He's a 2-starer, plays for the worst team in the league. See, I don't know, Kyle. I kind of the lightness in my chest right now is so much more enjoyable than what I felt this time last weekend. Like,
Yeah, that's good. That's a huge
it's
result,
like,
mate.
hey, I got a nice new card, and I welcome him. Whereas last week I could have spit in the kid's curry. It was bad.
Does he play? It looks like he plays.
Let's have a look at him. He plays poorly. Oh, look, he's scored 2 goals, end of last year. Let's see if he's done. Oh, he's not. He's got some.
Not bad.
He's not too bad.
Yeah.
He's not too bad. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Mate, this is good. These are the sort of players that you would buy with the potentials where they had a good last season and they've had a slow start this season. And if they can hit those heights again, mate, look what happened with Elise. You got Elise as a tier 3. He's one of the most expensive cards on the game.
And I mean, look, this guy's 31. He's in the prime of his life. His best years are ahead of him.
He really is.
All right, Abdoulaye. I feel there's a lot of Abdoulaye Tourés out there. Anyway, we're claiming him. I love him. He's my very own.
He's nice.
Look at him. He's got
wonderful
a big,
beard.
wide head.
Yeah, wonderful
Solid
beard.
boy, strong, powerful
He is
man.
a man.
I think I love him. All right, what about you? Have you got any essence to burn, or have you been arenaing?
No, I've been hammering the arena, mate, and nothing. I probably got. Well, I did, but I kept entering. I think I've entered like 4 or 5 arenas. So I've got like 600 in each. Not enough to do anything. But I've got loads of clues as well. This is what's really annoying me. I think I've got like 4 clues stacked up, ready to go.
No, mate. Well, I think you've got. I mean, it's frustrating, isn't it? Because you're like, I could spend 100 essence here. I could potentially win my way into a craft, But then if you don't win, then fuck. But I tell you what, I'm jazzed for when you finally do get some essence ready to go and you can craft, and we get that special star and you can rip all those clues. It's gonna be exciting.
I can't wait. Now we'll get the in season going, and then we'll start grinding some more out. I mean,
that's really the way to win essence. I've had some abysmal scores in season, and I've still picked up 1,000 essence. Like I tried to fight against it from the start of the season. I was like, nah, in season's for the, that's for the suckers. I'm going classic, baby, and I'm just going to grind essence. And they basically said, nah, we're not going to let you do that. You have to spend the money. And here we are. So we're going
to run some good in seasons and some arenas. And then I'm running a strong German stack this week. I put my $90 market credits towards an in-season Harry Kane. So we got him at a price. And they've got a good matchup this weekend. So it's a toss-up between do I run the league or do I put a really, really strong arena team in and just go for that essence. So we'll see. On the next podcast, mate, we'll know.
Every week, I tell myself like, "Oh, this is the week that everyone cottons on to arena," and every week I'm surprised. Like I just crafted that beautiful, beautiful baby boy Abdoulaye with 1,500 essence that I won from a golden arena. My team wasn't even that good. Like it really is soft. So, it's a tough one because I think if you're in the limited, it might be the way to go because then you've just got to beat 9 instead of 9,000. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, tough one.
It is. It is.
All right. Well, look, we've got one more little segment to go before we wrap it up. We haven't done one for a little while. Deadline day happened not that long ago. It's Moon or Doon.
It's the now highly acclaimed Moon or Doon.
It's time for a Moon or Doon.
Have you got some transfers for me to comment on? I have some for you.
Yes. Jamie Simmons, go.
Oh, I gotta say, I was pretty excited when they announced it. I was like, "Oh, that's something's happening." Like, as Spurs fans, all we want is something to happen, and something happened, and it wasn't shat on by Arsenal. So I'll be very interested to see how he goes. I don't think Sorare wise he's going to do well. I think Dune on the Sorare side, but I do
Okay.
like him. I think he's exciting. He's probably still only like 13 years old, so he's got a lot of potential ahead of him, and he's already played for the Netherlands. You know, he's done some good stuff at PSV. Obviously, this is a massive step up now, but yeah, I'm interested to see how he goes. I think Dune for so rare, unfortunately. I think he's going to be a 30s merchant with the odds 63 thrown in, but I'm excited to see him run around Spurs.
Okay. What about Alexander Isak?
I'm going to go with a Dune. I think he's a good player.
Really?
I think him throwing his little hissy fit just kind of upped his price. It was very smart business from him. I think he chucked a wobbly. He sat down and said, "I'm not going to play until you let me move." And I think everyone just kind of was like, "He's better than he is because he's having a tantrum. So he must be the best player on earth." He is good. I don't think he's so good that he's like 150 million or whatever good. And I think with all the players they've got at Liverpool, I don't know. I think he's a bit of a Florian Wirtz kind of situation. I don't think he's going to like smash it out of the park from day one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he's going to do as well as what he did with Newcastle. I think Ekatike is probably going to outshine him, to be honest. But I've got a double for the last one for you. Voltemilde and Wissa to Newcastle. What do we think?
I'll have to admit, I don't know much about Voltemada other than he's a rare looking unit. He looks like the guy. He looks like the guy from The Darkness. He's a bit of a. He looks like he could be one of the aliens from Men in Black that's like hiding amongst us.
Wanga. He looks like a Burns victim, is what you're trying to say.
And I don't really know anything about how he plays football, so I can't really comment on whether he's going to be Moon or Dune. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you need to tell me. What do you think about Voltemada?
I think he'll do well, mate. I think he'll do well. I think he did well at Stuttgart. He's pretty much Germany's number one striker now, especially with Kleindienst out with injury at the minute. But he's a very similar player to Isak. Very, very similar, mate. So they've done good business there. Yeah, I think he'll do well, mate. I think he'll get better service at Newcastle than what he did at Stuttgart. Yeah. So I think he'll do well, mate. I don't think he'll maybe do quite as good as Isak, but I think he'll do enough of a job, and then they'll have Wissa to back him up when he's falling short. So yeah, I think Moon.
Okay, I think Wissa's a Moon. I really like Wissa. I wouldn't be rushing to buy his card on Sorare. Like, I think he's a 60, 70 merchant, but I think Brentford just across the board was super underrated last year. Like, obviously, Wemo kind of was so good that you couldn't ignore him, but Wissa was really good last year. I thought, for what he is. So I'm excited to see him go to Newcastle, and I think. So is it going to be Voltemada and Wissa like interchanging, or is Wissa going to play on a wing? Like, who's going to play?
I'm not sure, mate. I think they'll stack them up together. I think they'll switch formations quite regularly. So I definitely think they'll try stack them together for sure. For a good few games. I think Newey, from what I remember, play 3 up front with obviously Elanga. Yeah, Elanga and Gordon and Barnes on rotation on wings. And obviously, is it Willock? No, it's Murphy, sorry.
Oh,
Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy's been out of it for a while.
Murphy as well. So yeah, I do. I think they'll just do a bit of trial and error, mate. But I think they'll get the best out of him if they play together. But we'll see. The Newcastle play really attacking football, so it'd be interesting to see how they play him.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see it. Okay, well, what about, how do you feel about Ange Postecoglou to Nottingham Forest?
I was going to mention this to you. I
Big
think he'll
Ange.
do well. I think he'll do well. I think Spurs are just a fucking doomed team with a dickhead in charge who's a Nazi supremacist and his father is in the SS. Like, that's what I think. I think he's an absolute dickhead. And, like, he's restricted that club for so long. It's only just really now that they started spending a bit, which is fucking ridiculous because it's one of the most lucrative stadiums in England. They have all the boxing events and shit there. You can do private, like, fucking bungee jumping and crap on it. Like, it's insane the amount of stuff that they have there. Concerts, everything. So, Levy's just a greedy fat prick in my eyes. And I think, I just think, yeah, I think that club's fucked and it's doomed. And that's doomed every day of the fucking week for the next 10 years while he's in charge. But Postecoglou, I think will do really well. Yeah. No, I think he did a great job at Spurs with what he had, mate. Like, I think they were riddled in injuries. And to do what he did was with the side that he had and the position that he was in, he did well. I think it's going to be a similar thing where he might struggle maybe to get... I think he'll get him sort of mid-table in his first year, but I hope they stick with him because they need a good transfer window. Like Forest have had the pockets picked a bit with transfers and they've not really got anybody in to replace. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a case of like a Brentford sort of season where they're just going to pretty much do pretty average. And then hopefully they'll have a good transfer window in the next run and kind of get them back up there.
I saw something today that said that, the chairman of Nottingham Forest, Marinakis. I saw someone that said Marinakis and Ange Postecoglou is like the worst two people you want to be stuck in between in a sauna. I thought that was pretty spot on. Oh, shit.
Fuck, what a picture. Good God.
Alrighty. I don't think we've talked about this one. Maybe we have, and I'm a dickhead, but how do you think Eberechi Eze is going to go at Arsenal? Pickpocketed from Spurs?
Oh, I don't think we have spoke about it, mate, to be honest. I think we want to. So I've got Eze's rare, and I'm holding on to it because he's another one that I preempted doing well at Arsenal. So I'm keeping him just to see how he does. But I personally think he will fucking smash it, mate. I think he's going to be the regular starter on the left wing over Martinelli and Trossard. I think maybe Trossard will get a move in the summer. I think they'll keep Martinelli, but I think Eze will do really well. I don't think he'll score a shitload of goals. I think he'll maybe get 8 or 9 in a season, but I think he'll get so many assists, penalties, things like that. I think he'll be in the mix for sure.
The penalties one, I think, he's a sneaky little boy in the box, and I think he's going to get so many more opportunities. With being on the national team, it's going to be pretty scary, really.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think I think Moon for him. I think he'll do lots of assists, get a lot of penalties, a lot of free kicks, and I think his AA should be a bit higher. I think he'll receive the ball a lot more.
Yeah, I think so. I think so for I've now got an Arsenal stack, which, is Spurs sacrilege, but here we are. And the last one I got for you, what was it? Oh, fuck, I've lost it. I've lost it in my head. My head's gone. Fuck, what was it? That was a good one too. Oh, mate, I'm so professional. Let me just think of another one.
Good God.
Well, okay, this is not the one that I thought of. I can't remember. I had a really good one. But anyway, what about Anthony back to Betis? Do you think he can do it again?
I love it. I love it. He was another one that I bought not knowing, but hoping that he would go back to Betis and smash. And he is another one that I am going to be buying straight away, probably tomorrow. He's in season before he's played.
Yeah.
And try and take a gamble on him because I think he'll fucking smash it again.
Yeah.
He's made for that team, and I think because it kind of they don't boost his ego a bit, but with him and Isco, they're kind of the golden boys there, and he kind of feels that the crowd love him, and I think he can just sort of be himself, and he's enjoying his football there, which is the main thing. So I think he'll crush it, mate. I really do. I think he'll have equally as good a season as what he did last season. It's just a case of what Betis can do with the chances that he'll give to their strikers and mids and things. And plus Lo Celso, I think him and Lo Celso bounce off each other for a little bit as well.
It's funny, isn't it? Like the Manchester United thing, everyone always says, oh, Manchester United, you go there and your career ends. But it's got to be tough to not only move to the north, to the arse end of England. I mean, they've got a fucking third kit inspired by the rain. Like that's how shit it is there. And then if the moment you step out on the pitch, if you do not score a goal within the first 3 minutes, everyone hates you immediately. Like the number of players that have gone there had 2 or 3 games that haven't been amazing, and it's just the scrutiny at which players must face going there. I mean, I think he said it himself. He's like, I'm back in Spain. I'm the king of Spain. Like, people love me here. Whereas Manchester is just hatred all across the board. So, yeah, it makes a difference.
Was it? I've just had another transfer thought. What about Sancho at Aston Villa?
Oh, that's a good one. And Connor Bradley as well, or Harvey Elliott, one of the Liverpool
Harvey Elliott, yeah,
dudes.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott, yeah. Oh, Sancho's he's always, to me, just seemed like he's a bit of a hype boy, but then again, he's got the same thing that we just talked about. Like, he went to Man U, he went to Chelsea, both teams that hate you if you don't do amazing straight away. And maybe at Aston Villa, he might, come out of his shell a little bit and play with a bit more freedom. I don't know. I hope he does well, but he seems thoroughly overrated so far. Anyway.
Oh, he's massively compared to his Dortmund days. Like, some people just suit certain leagues. Like, Robin did shit in the Premier League and then went to Germany and became one of the best players in the world. Like, there's been so many times where that's happened to players. Top players. Look at Di Maria. Di Maria wasn't amazing at Man U, but at PSG, Real Madrid, at Benfica, he absolutely crushed it. So it just depends, mate. And that's why I thought Luis Diaz would do well at Bayern, because he smashed it in the Premier League. In my opinion, it's an easier league. So I was like, well, definitely. It's a no-brainer.
Lovely.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, Real Football's back this weekend. I've got no idea what your gallery is even looking like, so I'm keen to hear what your lineups are for the weekend.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm excited to get some normal football back.
Yeah, mate, it's been a hot minute. Internationals really do fucking suck, don't they? Good God.
You're setting your lineups and you're thinking, oh mate, Luka Modric versus the Faroe Islands, I'm on here, and then you realise that's pretty much every player on the fucking platform is on for 100. And it's this false hope where you're like, I have the ultimate team here, and then like I said in the intro, it's all these players who haven't played a game for 3 years, and they just step out to play for Montenegro and just beat the shit out of some.
Definitely
the Vatican
fucking
City team.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as it cracked up to be. I'm excited for some real football to come back. I'm excited to have it all going on again. So, yeah,
definitely
good.
Let's get to it. Right, mate. I'll see you next week for my Happy Meal.
Cool. Happy meal I can afford. All right. Love. Bye bye.